What's going on, everyone? My name's Security Denied, and welcome back to the Average Gamer's Perspective on the TWID, also known as This Week in Destiny. This Week in Destiny, the spirits are among us as we preview the latest version of our annual spooky season activities. Introduce our new Call to Arms event with a hot legendary universal helmet ornament reward, and cheer on Destiny 2 creators as they take on our epic raid challenge. All this on top of update 9.1.5.1 dropping earlier this week. Let's get to it, Guardians. A haunting new Festival of the Lost event, Call to Arms Guardian, Creator Hub Epic Raid Challenge, Bungie Foundation at TwitchCon 2025, power and progression changes in update 9.1.5.1. All right. Festival of the Lost event preview. We summon you, Guardians, don your favorite mask, and grab a candy bucket because Festival of the Lost returns starting October 21st. This iteration of our spooky annual event will last for 2 whole weeks and will offer frightening activities that reward some very green, very deadly weapons. Reload your primary and we'll dive into the details. All right. This looks sick. I hope it is very spooky indeed. I like this crystal. It gives me Dark Crystal vibes. In fact, that looks very Dark Crystal-esque. Let me find a picture. A picture. Wow. That is like very, very similar. Look at that. See this? Now look at that. Same freaking image. Anyways. After years of delving into haunted lost sectors, we have a new PvE activity coming to Festival of the Lost, Haunted Altars. It's a 6-player match-made activity on the moon, so we're going back to the moon. Moon's always haunted. And you could say it's a spooky spin on Altars of Sorrow. Defeat waves of enemies, build defenses, and feed your monster before popping it like a piñata full of candy. So by build defenses, is it like Onslaught? Or is it just kind of like its own little horde mode, kind of, but different? I don't know. It'd be cool if we could build up defenses and it's like a little mini Onslaught. The other activity inspired by Festival of the Lost is a Red Rumble. Interesting name, isn't it? This is a PvP 6-player version of Rumble, where you shoot headless ones to drop ammo, explosive pumpkins, and more tools that will help you defeat your opponents. So a second activity paired with Festival of the Lost. Very good, Bungie. Very nice. We need more content like this, so this is great. Now, what about weapons? We have 2 brand new weapons. We have 2 brand new and reprise from last year. Holy crap. And all have a very bright green holofoil alternative version to earn as a rare drop. Gunburn, kinetic lightweight frame submachine gun. Yes, it has kinetic tremors. That's going to be nuts. That's going to be nuts. Depending on the rolls, but it could go pretty good. Everyone loves kinetic tremors. Hush Whisper, Strand Precision Frame Bow, Arcane Embrance, Arc Heavy Burst Shotgun. Okay. These weapons will drop as Eerie Engrams from the 2 event-specific activities, with up to 2 daily Eerie Engrams also dropping from the portal activities. You can also buy them with candy, of course, and the event home has some of them as part of the event rank rewards and the event shop. And the best news is all Festival of the Lost weapons drop with a higher tier than your current level allows you to earn, just like during Solstice. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I'm just getting to the point. I'm almost. I just need to grind a little bit and then I can get to 450 and then tier 5s will just rain down. That's all we had to share about Festival of the Lost before it goes live. When October 21st comes, visit Eva Levante to get your first mask so you can earn candies and get everything rolling. To commemorate the fallen Guardians, we are giving away the Feral Heart emblem when you tune into your favorite Destiny 2 streamer for at least 30 minutes from October 21st at 10 a.m. until October 28th at 10 a.m. That's me, right? I'm your favorite streamer. I don't stream a lot of Destiny, but I'm your favorite streamer of Destiny. You must link your Bungie account to Twitch to receive the emblem. You can redeem the emblem by logging into your Bungie.net account and going to partner rewards section of the code redemption area. That's a cool shader. Very 8-bit Terraria kind of looking. That's cool. I like it. Call to Arms preview. Starting November 11th, we're debuting a brand new event, Call to Arms. Devrim Kay has been trapped by the Vanguard to help the Last City find the best gear in the Sol system for its mortal forces. Devrim is asking all Guardians to put their best loadouts to the test by racking up higher scores than ever before. To aid that effort, Guardians can visit Devrim to increase the chance of receiving select weapons from this season's events via weapon attunement. Devrim will also be importing daily shipments that feature powerful gear from different activities. This will be a great time to complete your seasonal gear collection before Renegades begins. Okay, so it's kind of like another extra little boost. If you don't have everything that you want, you can attune to certain weapons, and he's also going to be divvying out different powerful gear from different activities. So that's cool. Event weapons attainable via Devrim's weapon attunement with a chance to receive their holofoil variant include Submersion Combat Bow, Romantic Death Grenade Launcher, Folded Root Rocket Launcher, Ribbon Tail Trace Rifle, Synacia, Sword, whatever, Phonutria Farah Hand Cannon, and Trackiness Shotgun. Very nice. Additionally, as a thank you from the Last City for your efforts, Devrim has arranged for new cutting-edge procurements to be delivered to those who participate. Cutting-edge procurements contain a random assortment of new Season 28 gear and other goodies designed to help you get a head start in Renegades. I like that. I like that they're focusing on getting people up there, being ready for Renegades, and all that. So I think that's really cool. Finally, Devrim knows that Guardians don't want to just use the best gear, they want to look their best as well. Obviously, that's the true end game of the game, right? All players can earn exclusive cosmetics such as new exotic weapon ornament for new Malpais by completing event ranks, which also unlock rewards including a Sparrow, Ship, Ghost Shell, Shader, Finisher, and Holofoil weapons. For those who want to push the limits of their build and skill, Guardians will be able to go head-to-head to compete for an exclusive universal helmet ornament among other prestigious prizes. Competitive format reward eligibility. Call to Arms competition asks Guardians to compete against each other for high scores in any or all of 5 different portal activities. At the end of the event, Guardians will receive prestigious prizes based on their final competitive standing in each of the activities, with the exception of cutting-edge zone control, which requires a full set of new gear. There is no restriction on loadouts that may be equipped. Launching Call to Arms activities from the event home will make you and your fire team eligible for competitive high scores. The activities are follows: a Heliostat, the Coil, Salt Mines, Proving Grounds, Cutting Edge Zone Control. All right, very nice. Your high scores are awarded competitor points based on how that score compares to the scores as a percentile of all other Guardians. The total number of competitor points determines the rewards received at the end of the event. All right, that's cool. I like this little bit of competition that they're bringing in. I think that I know Guardians love to compete with each other. That's why we're always bashing on the other classes, and why Guardian games is super fun for a lot of people. So I think bringing back a little bit of competition within the community is a good move. I like it. To give perspective, Guardians who can earn a top 10% score for 2 of the 5 Call to Arms activities will earn enough competitor points to be eligible for the new Universal Helmet Ornament. The best of the best Guardians scoring in the top 1% in just one activity will also have enough competitor points to be eligible for that same reward. Here's a breakdown of all the prestigious competitive prizes that can be earned. 2 new emblems, one granted to all players who post a high score, and one for top scoring Guardians. New Transmat, new shader, legendary Universal Helmet Ornament. All right, here is that helmet ornament. Not gonna lie, looks kind of goofy. I wish. I think it would be a lot cooler if it like followed the helmet all the way down instead of going up and all the way back. But I mean, if you do like it, then kudos on you. I just think it looks a little goofy. Not gonna lie. All right, Destiny 2 Creator Hub Epic Raid Challenge. Want to see more of the Desert Perpetual Epic Raid? We've got some new viewing opportunities lined up for you. Over the next 2 weeks, creator teams and their communities will be competing to claim the best time in the Epic Raid in a closed speedrun challenge. Each team has a pre-nominated 6-hour window when they are allowed to play through the Epic Raid as many times as they wish and submit their best run time for consideration. All right, and then here is all of the teams and the timestamps as well. Scaro's going to be doing it. Salta Greppo, of course, is doing it. All right, there's all the teams and their times. Streamers on the above list will be giving away all that emblems during their live stream, so tune in for a chance to grab one. And it's that kind of like early arcade style looking flooring, I guess. All right, Bungie Foundation at TwitchCon 2025. A quick reminder, Guardians, the Bungie Foundation is headed to San Diego for TwitchCon this weekend from October 17th to the 19th. We'll be hanging with our fellow gamers, and we'll have an exclusive emblem for those in attendance who can make a donation. Make sure to turn notifications on for our social channels. We'll be dropping hints where you can track us down on the convention floor and donate for those sweet new purple pixels. Here's the emblem you can get. Pretty cool. So if you want this emblem, it's at TwitchCon. We've got some other surprises planned as well. If you have Bungie Foundation or Destiny gear, you might want to wear it. And did someone say IRL loot drops? It's going to be a fun weekend, and we can't wait to see you all. Say hi, snag an emblem, and celebrate what makes this community so special. Do you guys remember when they did that? What was it? I think it was in the Warmind DLC. They had a spear that they had like some weird riddle in game, and it basically people figured out that it had coordinates, and if you went to those coordinates you could get one of those like Warmind spears that used to be one of the, I think it was I forgot what we used it for, but there was like a IRL item that you could go find from an in-game Easter egg. I think they should do those again. I think that really brought the community together, and it was really fun to see people basically scramble to figure it out as fast as possible. So that was fun. Power and progression changes in update 9.1.5.1. While Tuesday's release introduced a series of important changes to power and progression, update 9.1.5.1 also brought about significant portal improvements as well as the TechSec supply drop catch-up chest. Be sure to check out the full article for more details, including our announcement that we plan to fully deprecate unstable cores. As you try out what's new, please share with us the latest changes how the latest changes feel and what's resonating. All right, that is the entire TWID. We got 2 new activities and the announcement of the Call to Arms event. Definitely really cool that they're bringing in not only a PvE game mode, but also a PvP game mode, so people can really play how they want to play. And then the Call to Arms sounds really cool with it being a little bit more competitive within that event with getting the top scores to get that universal helmet. So overall, pretty cool. I think Festival of the Lost it's got a lot on its shoulders because after Festival of the Lost, it's pretty much nothing until Renegades. I don't really know what else they have planned other than Festival of the Lost and the Call to Arms, but we'll see. We're getting close to Renegades. We're just gonna have to wait and see what it brings. I really hope the 6-player activity is good. We've been waiting for a 6-player activity for a long time. And if they miss the ball or if they drop the ball on this 6-player activity, I think a lot of people are going to be upset that we've been waiting for this for so long for them to like start introducing more 6-player activities. And if they can't even do that right, then yikes, that's not very good. But I will say the armor sets are pretty cool for this Festival of the Lost. I think Warlock's definitely one with Slenderman. Even if everyone's freaking out about the Hunter one, the Hunter one's sick. But the mask for the Warlocks is freaking sick. Anyways, that is it for the this week in Destiny. Thank you all for coming and watching. I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy this and look forward to seeing me rant about the TWIDs every week, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I post it for the next week. I am currently working on a couple other videos as well. One is about the changes I want to make to Destiny 2. The other is going to be about Renegades as we get closer to it. So let me know if you want to hear my thoughts on that, but also share your thoughts on this TWID and Renegades and how hyped you are about it, or if you're not hyped about it. I know a lot of people are not, considering we're at the lowest lows in Destiny 2 right now. Whatever. Anyways, thank you all for coming and watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye!